Here I am in the practice bunker, and I thought it would be nice to share with you some of the basic things that I think about and work on when I practice my greenside bunker shots. The first thing that I always try to do is make sure that I rake the surface and keep it nice and clean. I want to build confidence as well as work on my technique, so the last thing I'm going to do is just keep hitting shots and hitting balls out of a bad lie. So keep a rake handy. Always smooth out the surface every few shots. Having said that, a couple of the basic things that I'm always thinking about with my greenside bunkers is my grip pressure. I want to keep it really soft. Let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm keeping my grip pressure probably around a 3. You know, almost just enough to have some control of the club face. The other things that I do, I go with a wide stance. I have the ball more forward in my stance, but I have that soft grip pressure and soft arms, what I call spaghetti arms. I want to be nice and loose and relaxed. Notice the size of my backswing. I just let it be a full golf swing. I'm not thinking about manipulating or changing the backswing. And you can see it's a pretty good size swing. Again, the one thing that I will do to control maybe distance or effort is the pace or speed of my swing. I have a lot of students ask me if I think about where I hit behind the ball, and for me personally I don't. And I've asked a lot of my fellow teaching pros and people that I know that are good players, and many of them say they don't think about how much sand they're going to take for their average shot. So I get that face pretty open. I go with a wide stance, ball generally more forward. Notice again the size of my swing. Now, how open should I set my club face? That's always the question that people ask me as a player, but also as a teacher. And I would say that that's definitely an individual adjustment. Some people need the face a little bit closer to square. Others need the face more open depending on their tendencies. Again, part of that is just figuring it out as you practice, but also getting some guidance from a teaching professional. So I set the face generally pretty open, wide stance, ball forward. Also, you're going to notice I kind of squat down. I'm sitting down. I want to lower my body to get down to lower my center of gravity. Again, just a natural, free-flowing backswing. I don't want to have to manipulate it. So these are some of the basic things that I work on. One simple drill that I will use to practice is I draw lines in the sand approximately a foot wide, and this is something I learned while I was working for Jim McLean down at Doral, and we would use this in golf schools, and I use this in my teaching as well, but I also use it for my own game. And what I'm doing is, again, here are the lines approximately a foot wide, and I'm using my divot pattern to see if I need to make adjustments in my thought process or adjustments in my setup to get that divot between the lines, and that one was perfectly between the lines, so I'm very pleased. That's a good sign. So again, try some of these things that I just showed you that I use both in my own game but also as a teacher.